Hey guys, welcome back to my garden. Today I'm just going to do a garden tour. It is the first week of September. I just want to go through my garden and show you some things that are happening, and we'll do a little harvesting while I'm here. So come along with me in my garden. Up first is my lettuce and cabbage bed, and I don't know if you can tell from the last video, but my lettuces really put on a whole lot of growth, and my cabbages, I think these are being eaten for sure, and I'm sure it's not the cabbage moth but slugs, and because I found 3 slugs in just one of these things, but I cannot find any cabbage moth worms, so who knows. But I am getting a couple of heads from these, and we'll see how they go. I'm able to get the lettuce with no issues. They're not eating the lettuces. They're just getting my cabbages. See? Look at the slug. Well, we will see how this goes. Okay, this is my carrot bed, guys, and I have things digging up my carrots, so I'm going to harvest my carrots today because I don't want something eating something I can harvest. So I'm going to harvest these today, even if they're not the greatest. So I've got my harvesting basket. And we'll just harvest every single one of these carrots because that's how I wind up harvesting them all last year. There's a couple. Let's just see how these all do. Almost all of the carrots are small in this container. I did harvest a few bigger carrots, but they were rather small, but it does get better from here. I think that is all of that one. Now this one, they are digging it up, but it's weird. They're not actually eating the carrots, but look how big that is. Whoa. Okay, this one did better. I do find that by spacing out the carrot seeds, I do get a better harvest from the carrots. So I will remember this for next year. Okay, I think that was all the carrots. Now back to the back ones. So these ones have not been touched. It's just a recipe for something to take it by not harvesting. This container, the carrots also grew much larger than the first container where I did the rainbow carrots, but I did find that I harvested a lot more carrots from the first container, but by spacing them out, I did get a larger carrot. That is my carrots. My carrot harvest, which I think is amazing. Over to this bed, and I don't know if you can see, but the same guys that were knocking up my carrots keep digging up all of my other plants, and I have things trying to grow in here. I have some radishes. This is where my beets were. As you can see, I've got a couple of beet trying to grow, and I have other things planted in here, so we will see what actually comes up because these critters keep digging up my soil. But my kale is amazing, which I'm going to harvest at another time. It's just massive and I can keep harvesting it. My dill has come back. From the hail, I cut it all back and it's regrown all of these new growth, which is quite amazing. My squash bed, if you see over here, it's going crazy. There is so many foliage and growth. It's insane. It's actually going into my other things. So somehow I'm going to have to knock it back or cut it off because I'm not going to get anything from it this year. So I might just stop its growth. I have a pepper in there that has put on new growth and is growing some more peppers. Then my tomatoes. This one's looking a little sad, but look at this tomato. It's getting really big. There's tomatoes. Some of them are already splitting, but it's almost done. But these ones here are look amazing. They've set on new fruit. They have new flowers. I didn't expect my determinate varieties to actually put on new growth, and it has, and it's doing actually a lot better than I even anticipated. So we'll see what we get from all of these tomatoes here that are just going wild. Now my flower bed. This is my flower container, and as you can see, it is taller than me, and some days it's just absolutely beautiful to come out here, take off a couple of these deadhead these flowers. I'm afraid to pull it out of the ground, but like, look at that. It grows taller than me. To see these beautiful flowers floating in the wind, it's just absolutely stunning. There we go. Oh, a few petals fell, but it is stunning to see. Now my second sunflower is dying off, which means I'll get more seeds from that. Some more of these cosmos. My zinnias are starting to come back with more flowers, so I'll be able to have some of those. This one, tomato, is looking sad, but it's almost done. My strawberries are starting to put on some new growth, so we'll see what happens there. They'll be tiny though, or not fully grow. I don't know how it works. And here's the squash, the pumpkins coming right out into the yard. And my celery is still coming along quite well. My oregano needs to be harvested as well. I do have to do another really big harvest. My coriander seeds are starting to dry up. This, I think, oh look it. I do have a snap pea that I can harvest. And I have a couple more putting on some growth, so I'll let that grow. Over to my cucumbers. This is the one that I took off all the old stuff to cut it back, and it looks like it's really gotten very sick. We do have some growth still happening. Whether or not I'll get anything from it. Oh. Here, let's harvest this cucumber. There's one. I don't know. We have some, like I said, new ones coming on, but something's actually eating the flowers. Oh, here's a pickle that I can harvest. Don't know. Oh, there is some more growing, so we will let it grow. I kind of expected better growth once I cleaned it all up, but I guess it just is not doing well. Look at this. This comes from a not proper pollinated cucumber, and that's because it was hidden. I'm going to take that off. There is some new growth happening, so I don't know. Ouch. And there is another one up there growing. So I thought this was going to do better, but it is not. Now over in this bed, I don't see any new growth happening, though I did plant some seeds in here, but as you can see, the animals are digging these up as well. And it's those four-legged creatures called squirrels. But my peas are actually growing quite well. I haven't gotten in here to de-weed, but I know that I've seen a couple of peas in here. So I've got this one here, which is ready to harvest. It's quite jumbo. And this one here. And I think there's more growing that we'll let grow. So I think that's, oh, right here. This is the one I was actually looking at. Look how big this one is. Look at that. I'm going to bring you over to, this is my other flower pot and my peppers, but this one this always knocked it down, but they're still growing and looking so beautiful, and the bees can still come to it, so I am letting it happen. Look how beautiful that is. And then this is my pepper over here that has put on a whole bunch of new growth and lots of new peppers growing, so we're going to let them grow. It's going to be amazing. Over here, this pepper, new growth, new foliage, new peppers growing. Lots and lots and lots of peppers on these ones. Absolutely amazing. This one loaded with little heads. Lots of peppers coming out on this one. Oh, this one has quite the pepper growing on it already. So that one's growing. And this one over here, the squash here, is growing out of here, which I actually was hoping it would trail across, but it's not. It's just kind of growing up. But it's doing its thing. It does have a pumpkin growing that has been pollinated, so I will let it grow. And I might have to encourage it to grow out of here. And then I do have peppers growing on this one as well. And then this poor little pepper got hit the worst, and it was my best pepper. This one actually fruited and gave me 7 large fruits. It was amazing, but I think the hail really knocked it back too much, and we have no new growth and no new foliage, no new peppers, which it's okay. I'm letting it live its days here in the garden. The strawberry bed is being emptied out. This was actually full, and it's being emptied out by the squirrels or whatever birds every single morning. And I have all this soil dug out every single day now, so I really don't know what to do there. Look at my nasturtiums looking beautiful, just like in my other bed. I didn't get to my beans. Let's have a look. I can see. Oh my! Did not know we had some. Woo! There's a couple in here, which means it's going to put on some growth heavily here soon. The more you pick, the more you get. So I was kind of worried that the animals were actually getting the beans because I was seeing the foliage but not seeing the beans. But look, we have beans growing. This one has lots of foliage. Do I have any beans? No beans, but foliage, which is nice. Lots of flowers. Bean flowers. Look at that. Where have you been? Hee. I'll take off the... Look at that. Isn't that stunning? We're going to have some new beans soon. I don't see any growth. Any beans to harvest, I should say. My dill, looking good. I could harvest it soon. Oh, look at my tomato. My volunteer tomato is growing a tomato, so we're excited about that. I want to see what I do get. This one doesn't have any growth, any flowers on it, but we will see. Oh, it does have some little buds starting. So we'll see. And this is another one, but doesn't have any buds, but we will see. Okay, so I put some sugar snap peas to come. I planted them sugar snap peas down here. Oh, look at this. This is a bean that was not able to do anything. Oh, this sprouted and was killed off because it's being dug up, which is really disheartening to me. I don't think I'm going to get any more, but I do have this growing. So at least this garden is going to get a few snacks in the garden. I'm going to leave this one. Over here in the back where the broccoli is and the cauliflower. The cauliflower doesn't look as green. This is the green broccoli, and over there is the cauliflower. Cauliflower's been brought back a lot, but we will see. This is just still growing. But look at more offshoots from this one. This one is doing the best. I'm getting a lot of offshoots from it, but I'm really enjoying that one. Let's keep going over here. See if this broccoli has any offshoots. It looks like something's eating away at it, but it's still producing some offshoots, so I will get a few things from it. But this one has offshoots, which is good. There's some that will grow for tomorrow. Over here, there is offshoots on this one as well, and I think that one over there. So we'll get some harvest off of this, just in small quantities. Over in this tomato, this is my indeterminate tomato, and it's now pretty much put on all the same growth back on. And we have all new buds all over this. We will see how this does because it is growing probably bigger than I can even manage. Oh, look at, we have a tomato over here. This is from my, oh, sorry, spider web. There's a lot of spiders in here, but this is my determinate tomato over here. I'm coming back to the back because there is a large tomato back here that I think is starting to ripen. Here it is. Here we go. It is very cat-faced, but I want to harvest it because it's starting to blush, which means it is ripe. Okay. So there is my tomato, and that one actually does have one spot from the hail, but just like my other one, I was able to get the other side and have a good, actually we all had some fruit from it, but oh look, there's a large one. I don't know if you can see it. It's in here. Right there. I'm gonna let that grow for a little bit longer. Oh wow. I didn't think I was gonna be able to get much from here. But you know, when you let things grow, they will grow. I have more to show you. Okay, I'm here on the other side. Oh, look at this one. It's starting to, maybe I should just harvest this one. The whole plant itself is dying off. And I know it also has a bad spot, but like I said, the remainder should be good. I can actually do something with it. But yeah, this one's dying, so I might have to pull this one. Though, does it have fruit growing? It does have some fruit growing, so I might have to just do some pruning maybe. Oh, look at this tomato over here. Has its first fruits. It'll be ready soon, and there's more tomato flowers on it. Over here, oh, this one's almost fully ripened. Ooh, this is the peach. I don't know if I can. There you go. And it has the skin of a peach, and this will get pinker right here. And it's amazing, and it has a lot of new growth, and look at all that new growth there too. So these are doing amazing. Super excited. So I know I'm gonna get more from this. All of these tomatoes that have really made a comeback, and I'm super excited about it. So I can't wait to see what we get. I found a bowl out in the garden, so I'm going to put these tomatoes and broccoli in here, and I'll keep going. All right, here is my cherry tomatoes, and I'm telling you, this one, I've not been back here for a couple of days, and there is a lot of ripe tomatoes. These ones are starting to ripe, so I'm going to pick that one. Lots of new growth with that. So I have a lot of cherry tomatoes that are going to be ripening soon. Now let's see what the zucchini's been up to. Oh, this one's pretty large. The last one that looked that fat did have some seeds in it, so we will see. But oh, this one's beautiful. And I think I'm gonna let this little guy grow for another day or so. But there's more growth coming. Let's go look over at the zucchini. Oh my goodness, I forgot all about the zucchini. Yay, that one's gorgeous. Oh my goodness, that is so gorgeous. That come from my garden. And there's more growing, guys. Oh, look at that. More growing. I'm so excited. This one is, oh, it's got some growth on. Yay. I'm super excited. There's like 2 or 3 zucchini coming. Yay. I'm gonna enjoy this fall. On my strawberries, I try to save these for the puppy's snack, but I will give her a couple of strawberries when she wakes up. Oh, I'll leave it for my daughter to give to her because she's still sleeping. Oh, look at this one. It's tiny, but oh, I dropped it. It's right off. But yes, that's how this is doing this morning. Well guys, this harvest was a lot bigger than I was ever expecting to get. I do have a lot of carrots, a few more cucumbers to add to my pickling, and look at my zucchinis and my tomatoes. This is absolutely amazing, and I'm super excited to see all of this growth and knowing that my season for 2023 is not done, and I'm super happy about this. Thank you guys so much for coming along with me in my garden. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you want to continue on my journey, go ahead and click that subscribe button and follow along with me on my journey in 2023. Thank you so much for coming along. Until next time, guys.